Welcome to Astana Times Now. I'm your host, Amir Haidar. In this special election broadcast, we'll take a look at the platforms of each of the 7 candidates vying to win Kazakhstan's June 9 presidential election. Let's get started. In less than 2 weeks, Kazakh citizens will vote to elect their new president. The June 9 election is said to be the most competitive in Kazakh history. It will include the highest number of candidates, and for the first time, a Kazakh presidential election will not have the country's founding president Nursultan Nazarbayev on the ballot.
The Nur-Otan majority party nominated incumbent President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev as their candidate. Tokayev's election campaign builds on continuity, justice, and progress. He calls for a dynamic economy and strong social policy, including raising incomes. Tokayev is a veteran politician who previously served as Prime Minister and Senate Speaker. He assumed the presidency per Kazakhstan's constitution following Nazarbayev's unexpected resignation in March.
Every member of the party supports the nomination of Kassym-Jomart Tokayev. He is an experienced and respectful politician and has all what it takes to be president.
The Ulydala Kırandere Public Association nominated Sadibek Tugel. The candidate is a 64-year-old journalist by training who has been in public service since 2006. He is also a vice president of the National Equestrian Sports Federation. Tugel's platform includes improving demographics, curbing corruption, and reducing unemployment. He is also campaigning for greater protection of the honor and dignity of Kazakh citizens and Kazakhs around the world.
The goal of our public association is to improve the social sphere and respect national values. We strive to unite the nation and make our homeland of Kazakhstan great.
The ballot will also feature Dania Ispayeva, the first female candidate in the history of Kazakh presidential elections. Nominated by the Akjol party, her campaign platform includes calls for a market economy, fair competition and mass entrepreneurship, protection of national independence, an increased fight against corruption, and regulation of offshore entities and accounts.
We all know about the strong sides of our candidate. She is a very respected person in the business community. She has chaired the bank for more than 30 years. We worked together in the parliament, and she proved herself as a professional, open, and down-to-earth person.
This year's election will be second for Kazakh Communist Party nominee Zhambul Akhmetbekov. He ran for the office in 2011 and came in third among 4 candidates. Akhmetbekov is calling for moving away from Western influence, prosecuting fugitive oligarchs, fighting poverty, introducing progressive taxation, and promoting greater economic integration through the Eurasian Economic Union and the Belt and Road Initiative.
Learning from the previous election campaign, though then it was very difficult, because the political weight of the president in the country and internationally was not achievable for us. Therefore, we need to acknowledge this, and now that the playing field is leveled, we all have a chance to win.
Agriculture and the country's rural population are what AUL party nominee Toluyatay Rahimbekov is focusing on in his election campaign. He is calling for equal opportunities for rural areas and cities, effective youth policies, preservation of traditional and spiritual values, and support for local producers.
We need to adopt a comprehensive set of measures to raise the incomes of rural population. This will impact not only the rural areas themselves, but cities as well, because all problems that the country is facing now start in rural areas. Their incomes are significantly lower than in cities. Some rural residents have to move to bigger cities where they struggle to find job and housing. To tackle these problems, we need to provide opportunities for rural residents to earn a living where they live.
Amirjan Kosanov, who was nominated by the Ulu Tagdiri National Association, positions himself as an opposition candidate. He has been present in Kazakhstan's politics for more than 20 years. His campaign calls for greater political freedoms, a stronger national identity, protection of independence and national interests, an increased fight against corruption, more wealth for the regions and the country, and a competitive, knowledge-based economy.
Solutions to our political issues lie in our constitution. First, we need to update the constitution and set up a constitutional council consisting of all public figures and civil service workers. We will reconsider it and consult with people to bring it to modern and democratic standards.
The Kazakh Federation of Labor Unions nominated Aman Gildy Taspikhov. He stands for protecting workers' rights, ensuring safe working conditions, providing fair compensation, and regulating labor migration. Among his previous positions are Senate and Majlis Deputy and the chair of the Standardization, Metrology, and Certification Committee.
Thank you for watching Astana Times Now. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next week with the latest in Kazakh news.